Hey bro chicas, welcome back to another video. If you noticed this get up in another video, it's because I'm pre-filming today and I was too lazy to change my shirt. So I apologize for that. I hope you don't mind, but it's a cute shirt, so why not? So yes, I'm going to be showing you an updated version of my eyebrow routine. This has been requested from friends. It's been highly requested from my friends, and I just haven't made an updated tutorial on my brow routine. So what I'm hoping is that I can zoom in on my camera once I'm editing it, because the way my camera is now, I'm using the facing towards me setting, and I can't zoom in, which is difficult. So we're gonna just try our best, you guys, and I apologize if the quality is not the best. I would suggest having a mirror like this. It's really nice to have something close up to your face. I'm really hoping this comes out okay when I zoom in. Like, hopefully it's not blurry. If it's not, I don't know, I may or may not upload it if it doesn't come out good, but we're gonna try our best, you guys. So the first thing I do is I take my eyebrow pencil. This is just an Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Medium Brown. And I just take the spoolie end of it and I brush both of my brows out. After I brush them out, what I like to do is go ahead and tweeze any stray hairs that I see. And I actually do this every day. I just go, and if I see any random stray hairs, I remove them. And that's how you maintain your eyebrows without having to go and get them waxed all the time. My absolute favorite way to do my eyebrows is with a slim pencil like this one, the Anastasia Brow Wiz, this Ulta one, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil is good, the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Diviner, and then I think Maybelline has a skinny brow pencil as well. That's my favorite way to do my brows because you can just get very precise. So as you see, I actually do my foundation before I do my brows. That's just how I like to do it. I know some people like to use concealer and clean it up, and sometimes I do have to do that, but most of the time when I'm using such a precise pencil like this, I actually don't end up having to go and clean it up, and it just comes out right the first time. So I start out with the light color. This is medium brown, and then I will go back in later and use a darker shade. So first what I like to do is outline my brows, and I always start on my left side for some reason, and I start on the top. I'm just following the natural shape of my brows. I am making them a little thicker than they normally are. So after I've outlined the top of the brow, I'll go underneath this corner right here, this tail end, and I will outline the tail. And then once I'm done outlining that, I will go ahead to the front of the brow. And then line it up to the tail. And that is the outline of my brow. And I actually go and I outline the other side before I proceed with the rest. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, so here we have both of my brows outlined. This is what I like to call a rough draft. And it just makes me feel safer to use a lighter color to outline everything first, because then I just feel like I'm less prone to messing up for some reason. But I'll go ahead in with the same shade, and then I start filling in the tail end of the brow. I'm just using short hair-like strokes, just short. I try to go with the natural flow of my brows. I go with the grain. And I'm kind of using a medium to light pressure with this. So my tail hairs go down, so I've been doing the down stroke. And then in the middle of the brow, they go sideways. So you'll see I'll switch to going sideways. And that's where I like to stop for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay, so this is what we have right now. I'll just go ahead and check out the pigmentation of the both of them, that they're evenly filled. And the reason why I leave this space in the middle is because now I'm going to go upwards with my strokes, because my hairs towards the middle of the face start to go upwards instead of sideways. So I'll start here and I'll start making upward hair-like motions. From the bottom of this line, I go up. And the closer that I get to the middle of the face, the lighter hand I'm gonna go in with. So then I keep looking in the mirror, I get close, I get far away, I turn my head, and basically you're just checking your work at this point. You check your work, see if you like it, add a little bit more here and there if you need it. I'm going to stop that brow in the front right there, but you can see the lines go upwards. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. There we have that brow. Now, my brows are very different from the way that I used to do them a few years ago. I had them a little further apart. I think I used to get them waxed some years ago, and they would wax the middle, but they would take away too much. And I personally think that on my face, it looks better for my eyebrows to be closer in the middle than further apart, because when they were further apart, it just looked like I had a bigger, wider face, if that makes any sense. I don't know, it just wasn't very complimenting, but I really in the past year I've brought them closer together, and I just like the way that it looks. I like the way that it frames my face so much better. And it's all trial and error how you're gonna like your brows and how you figure out the best way to do them on yourself. It's all trial and error. It's taken me years to finally love my brows. I absolutely love the way my brows come out, and it's just taking me a long time to figure that out. So it's all gonna be trial and error, playing around with it, watching, learning, playing, okay? So now I'm gonna go in with a darker shade. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Dark Brunette, and I'm gonna take this on the tail end of my brow, very sparsely though. I'm not gonna completely fill it in. I'm just basically trying to add some color. So I'm gonna go in with very light hand strokes, very light. And as you can see, it just gives it a little depth and it matches my hair much better than this side. Now I'm gonna go in the front and I'm gonna add a little bit of color towards the bottom of the front of my brow. Just a little bit, because I really do like that faded kind of ombre effect. So you can see that it's much darker than it is in the front. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. And once I'm happy with the pigmentation and I feel like, you know, it matches my hair pretty well, it's a nice ombre type effect, I'll go ahead with a spoolie. And here's the key part to me, is I will only brush out the middle and the tail of my brow, because if I brush out the front, it makes it all blurry, but I really like to see those hair-like strokes in the front, those lines that just mimic hairs. And when I brush it out, I've noticed that it just ruins the shape and it ruins the way that it looks like hair. So I'm only going to brush out the middle very, very gently. I don't use a heavy hand with this, and then also the tail. And the middle, and the tail. And then we're going to set the brows. Any brow gel you prefer is good. You can use a clear one, you can use a tinted one. Lately I've been using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and this is in the shade Espresso. And another key point for this, especially when you have a tinted brow gel, is start in the middle of the brow, not in the front, because you don't want all of that color to get in the front, all that pigmentation to start in the front of the brow, because it doesn't look very attractive for the front of your brow to be darker than the rest of your brow, personally. If you really want that flawless Instagram brow, you want the front to be a little faded. So I just use this in the middle and in the tail end, and then whatever's left, which is not much, I'll just do the lightest strokes possible upwards up here. The lightest strokes possible. There's been many times where I've ruined my brows because of the tinted brow gel and not doing it correctly and having a bulk of the product in the front of my brow. That is my updated brow routine. Okay guys, so that was it for my updated eyebrow routine. I really hope that it was helpful for you guys. I tried to break it down as detailed as I possibly can. I know that eyebrows can be very difficult to figure out. It's, like I said, it's taken me years to figure out the way that I like them the best, but it's all gonna be trial and error with your favorite products, finding the right product, finding the right way to go about it, finding your shape and all those good things. It's just gonna take a lot of time and a lot of practice, but the more you put into it, the more you will get out of it, I promise. So just keep practicing, you guys. You will get your favorite brow. I have so many friends that tell me, I wish I could do my brows like you, or I have clients telling me, I wish I could do my brows like you, and it all just takes time. I would focus and focus and focus on it, and I would try to find the right products and the right way, and I would study, and I would look at other people's brows, I would look at other people's brow routines, and then I finally kind of found my own little niche, my own thing. So now I love it, and I just really hope that it helped some of you ladies, you bro chicas who are having trouble figuring out your brows. Anywho, that's gonna be it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed. Give me a big thumbs up if you did and if it was helpful to you. If this is your first time to my channel, I'd love to have you as a brochica. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell right next to it. That way you're notified every time that I upload a video. And that's gonna be it for today, you guys. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.